moving to, I respect anybody who wants to yell while I'm talking. I'll be quiet as long as you give me a chance to talk as well. Decided, after moving here, my wife and I have decided, we had several conversations about just about every issue. I'm married to a woman that has shared with me that I'm empowered to make all of the very important decisions in my household. There haven't been any yet, but when there is one, I'll be happy to make that important decision. But she's a part of just about everything that I do professionally and personally. Over the last few years, the conversations about everything from what was happening in Washington with regard to the war to social policy issues, including the issue of marriage equality, were things that were talked about in my house and, for that matter, amongst my friends. Since expressing interest in the Senate race, Mr. President, and I'll open up for questions here in 30 seconds, since expressing interest in the Senate race, I was asked on the trail, or at the very beginning of this, by one of the newscasters, I think on NBC, maybe the Today Show, about Matt Lauer, what my thoughts were on marriage equality. I shared with him from the outset, being in Congress in '96, when I was 25 and I ran for the Congress, issue of civil unions, whereas I expressed my support for civil unions then. And since being out of politics and being out of Congress, issues have, or I should say the issue itself has been presented to me. And for me, the leap and the jump from being for civil unions to being in favor of marriage equality was not a huge leap. However, as I came to understand, indeed it was a bigger leap than I thought in terms of my broader commitment and reinforcing my commitment to equality, and for that matter, marriage equality. I say to those in the audience that we may have disagreed a few years ago. I might add and I say that with all the seriousness, that just a few weeks ago, some of you may recall, many in the Congress and the Senate were trying to pass a jobs bill. Just a few days ago, the bill passed in the Senate, largely because there were 4 or 5 Republicans, including